Hi everybody, my name is Michelle Gonzalez, and I will be talking about diversity and global interdependence today. Well, first of all, I want to say that I think that this class has really just helped me to stop and actually think about all the things that there is, like all the different species and all the different things that we take for granted, like plants that give us oxygen, like Professor Rickman said, we need to thank the plants, which is true. But anyway, first thing I'm going to talk about today is diversity. So, what is diversity? Diversity is basically variation. So, when you put biodiversity, it's variation in living things. My first example is a cell, something so small. A cell is super tiny, and there's diversity. There's eukaryotic cells and there's prokaryotic cells. The prokaryotic cell is one that is seen in a bacteria. It has no nucleus or membrane organelles. It does have DNA, but it's in a long circular molecule. Then there's the eukaryotic cell, which is seen in animals and in plants, which has a nucleus and a membrane-bound organelles. So here we see something so small, but there's still diversity in it. Another example that I want to talk about is sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, cells are divided by mitosis, and sexual reproduction, cells divided by meiosis. Diversity is seen in reproduction because in asexual reproduction, you can reproduce without the help of two sexes or genders. So, like a sea star, you can take off a piece of an arm, and there you go, another sea star. In sexual reproduction, you need two gametes, one for male, one for female, basically sperm, egg, in order to reproduce. So there again, you see the diversity. My last example for this is cytokinesis, plants and animals. There's a difference. Also, animals divide by the cleavage furrow, and plants divide by the cell plate, which eventually becomes a cell wall. Another thing I wanted to talk about was global interdependence. What is global interdependence? It means that all species rely on other species in order to survive. Organisms rely on their environment, and they rely on other species for food, shelter, or reproduction. The first example is plants and animals. Plants go through photosynthesis to produce oxygen, and we breathe oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide, which plants need. So basically, it goes around, They help us, we help them. So another example is an organism interacting with its environment. They rely on their environment to survive. Many, like parasites, they live on living organisms in order to survive. They eat off of us. I've seen a lot of videos on how, they eat off of your body, and yeah. But anyway, also another thing is like bees. They fly to flowers, and they take out the nectar and the pollen in order to go make honey, and there you go again. That's their natural, that's what they do. And so there you see again how we need each other, and that's what basically global interdependence is, because we depend on other species to live or to survive, just like a forest full of so many different type of species and living things, and they all you know they all eat off each other, and they basically survive because of each other, and even their environment. Like if it's hot or too cold, they will die. So basically, that's what global interdependence is, and that's the 2 points that I wanted to cover today. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. Have a good day. Bye bye.